Welcome to another episode of Bodybag Center. We have yet another packed episode. Right now, we have the main squad going up against these rogues. Now, we've been playing it out in a two-pronged attack. The teams are split up, and right now they are dealing with reinforcements. Let's see if the team is able to keep a level head and able to keep their formation, all right? So right now we have some key star players. We got my boy Yuri. He is playing some really good matches out here. I'm liking his footwork game. I'm liking his fundamentals, and honestly, Ash, he's still putting on a clinic. He's still putting on a motherfucking clinic. Now, let's jump right into this and see where we left off from last time. Now, if we're gonna be honest, I think the key part for this match right here is to be mindful of the tiles. Each and every one of these tiles are going to grant a different set of buffs. These, of course, adding avoidance. These tiles over here are adding some resistance. These tiles are adding some defense, and I believe this one restores HP. So each of these tiles are going to add something, so positioning is going to be the name of the game. All right, all the enemies seem to be advancing very aggressively. All right, playing up for the tiles, both by Leth and Dimitri are going to find themselves plopped right onto these avoidance tiles just to grant them some extra oomph on the battlefield. Now, does Byleth choose to go for the Sword of the Creator? He can put some decent damage on either of these units, but instead it looks like he's going to opt for going for the Steel Sword. Happy approaches with an attack. It looks like they're pushing up Hilda. It looks like Hilda's gonna move up a little bit. Does she pop her concoction? She's eyeing it. She's using it. Okay, I like that play right there. Bald is gonna move up. Is he gonna rally Yuri? It looks like he is. Gonna give him an extra strength. Now, does Constant really want to go toe-to-toe with any of these units right here? It looks like Excalibur does extra damage on flying units. We want to make sure that Constance is a way out of this attack. Constance has bolting. Does Constance wish to go for the bolting? It's a 69% chance of hitting. She's going for it. Constance from downtown. It misses. It was quite the gamble indeed. Right for Hilda. It's a good thing she did heal. Wasn't really expecting a hit from Hilda, but she needed to tank the hit. Okay, Yuri drawing aggro. Beautiful dodge and a response. Happy going for a Banshee. 100% guaranteed hit. 29 damage. And a level up from Happy. Let's see what her level up is looking like. HP, magic, speed. She's gonna need that speed. Because why the fuck is the bitch so slow? Constant retreats. She picks them off. Good response. All right, looks like Balthaz's gonna put himself right on this avoidance tile. Whiff's first hit. Hits the second. Dodges the third. Dodges the next. All right, Claude needs to clean up the rest of this damage. He goes for it. He's going for the iron bow. He just needs to clean up this hit. Claude with the assist.
Never underestimate an outsider.
And some bullion in the pocket. He sent it right to the bank. Love the positioning going on. All right, it looks like Ash is welcoming the Archer 1v1. And they seem to be ending their turn. Archer approaches. Attempts to attack Ash. Ash dodges. Ash responds. Archer approaches as well. Mage approaches. Attacks Balthus. Dodges an 83% chance hitting attack. They are aggroing Balthus right now. Takes hit this time. All right, I think this is all the team really needs to clean up what is left on the field. Hilda approaches. Hilda definitely wants blood. She's hungry. She's hungry. Look at that hunger. Ash with the steel bow. Hits. Here's the Excalibur. Hits. Response. And they're good.
That's how it goes.
He goes for it. Here's the Excalibur. It hits.
Each battle,
A beautiful cleanup from Violet. Let's see this level up right now. Strength, magic, dexterity, defense. Love to see that. More enemies flank through. All right, Claude spans out. Edelgard tries to get to the front line as fast as possible. Same with Dimitri. All right, they ended their turn, and he responds. A lot of units are going to be funneling on in. Edelgard approaches right to the heal point with the mace. Items. She's healing for full health. She wants full health. Hilda does the same. She's using her concoction. They want full health. They're getting ready. All right, looks like Claude wants to draw out some of the enemy fire right now. He's holding on to his iron axe. He's equipping it. Questionable play from Claude, but he's onto something. All right, Yuri with the heal on Ash. All right, Kans is trying to go for another bolting. It hits! And Ash waits himself, enemy phase. Approaches Hilda. 10 damage to Hilda, 20 damage to Hilda. She responds with 23. They approach Edelgard, no damage. Straight eating that up. Good damage from Edelgard, eating up all that damage. Mage is moving up, Mage is moving up. Brawler moves down, Brawler moves up. All right, hits Claude for 12. All right, Claude responds. Decent damage from Claude. All right, and here is Balthus. Good dodge. Another dodge. Responds with 15. Another dodge. Another dodge. All right, they are flanking Balthus from all angles. Good dodge, he gets hit. Another dodge. Hits again. Dodges again. He is on his feet. He's staying light. He is staying light. Archer comes through for Dimitri. Hits. All right, Claude seems to try to get rid of the Wyvern. Attacks. And another. All right, Ash is trying to help out Hilda a little bit with the mini bow. First hit. 100% guaranteed. Ash is going to clean up this fight fairly quickly.
Doing my part.
And a level up from Ash. Strength, dexterity, speed, and luck.
Starting to see results.
Byleth is going for a Gambit.
It's time.
Gambit rushes through. Subdues many of the units. Now, I've gotten a chance to talk to Coach Byleth in between the break of the last match, and I wanted to poke his brain about where he thought this team was going in terms of their overall trajectory and what he has hopes for the season. And he told me some very interesting things. He says that he wants to play it very aggressive, but not overplay their hand. He want to focus on star players like Ash, which we've seen him do. Ash is putting a lot of numbers. During the offseason, Ash has been putting up phenomenal numbers. I've been liking his percentage rate. He is literally, I don't think he has missed a shot yet. He can't miss. This motherfucker don't miss. Violet also went on to say that Hilda and Linhardt are two underrated players that this season we probably get to see why they are known for what they're known for. So I'm very curious, especially with these new drafts. We have Yuri, which has shown some amazing promise so far. And can we honestly talk about Constance? I love the fact that she is able to have all of these options when she's on the field. And we have not even got to talk about Balthus. Balthus is a war monk. We have yet to see, I think he's still honing in a little conditioning and training. We might see about it from the next match, but apparently Balthus is a new war class of a war monk, and he got some tricks that we have yet to see displayed on the field. So I'm very curious to see what Balthus will bring to the field. I'm very curious to see how he will begin to shake things up. But yeah, Violet is pretty confident in his picks and trades to the team. He says that this is going to be good enough to take him to the finals. So I'm very curious to see how this plays out. Attack on Violet. Let's get back into the match. And another dodge! And Violet cleans up who's on the field.
As expected.
Good job on Claude drawing out the enemy. Gets 6 damage in return, but he fires back.
It was a good try.
And a level up from Claude. I like this diversion. Knight rolls up on Edelgard. Eats it. Responds from her own. HV and resistance. Knight approaches Hilda. Hilda gets hit. Whiffs. And another whiff. Hilda just can't seem to get her hits off today. Claude approaching from behind with the iron bow. One snipe, another one. And it hits.
Never underestimate an outsider.
I'm going to have to be very honest right now. They are straight up beating the dog shit out of this other team right now. They are turning once able-bodied citizens into a goddamn fool. They're going to have to change professions right now to drag racing because they're never going to be able to walk, so they might as well start drifting. They're just only getting their ass. They're getting outplayed on every front. Great defensive angle from the Ashen Wolves and Violet leading the charge. They just caught out of position. I mean, what is the coach thinking? We're getting little pickup calls right now. We're getting some little feedback, and apparently the coach is not happy right now. The archers are failing. They're probably not going to go home to see their kids. Their kids are leaving right now. This is, quite frankly, embarrassing. Oh my goodness. I mean, I wish we were sponsored by BetterHelp because they're going to need it. Shit, I wish I was sponsored by Audible because these niggas are not when they start speaking into the mic after they get hit with one of the Hilda hit them upside the head with a hammer. Like, goddamn. The way Yuri is whipping ass right now, I see a man right now with 3 ass cheeks. He started this match with 2 ass cheeks. Where did the 3rd cheek come from? Did they beat a cheek on him? Did they beat one cheek into a 3rd cheek? Can we get medical reports? What is happening? Can we have somebody on the floor to talk to me? That man has 3 cheeks. Now, the team is smart. They're going to be very careful how they engage this next mage. What they definitely are going to want to do is make sure they're getting well adjusted, heal up everyone before taking care of that mage, as there might be more reinforcements down the line. All right, can Hilda get this hit off? Huge redemption from Hilda. She started off shaky, but now she has something to prove. She gets both of these kills off back to back. Let's see the level up strength, speed, and luck.
Much more than that.
And here seems to be the final wave. Constance from downtown with a bolting. And it's good. All right, looks like Ash is going to welcome the Archer 1v1, but first, it looks like he wants to take care of this mercenary. He doesn't want this mercenary lingering around, dealing damage on the team. He wants him whittled down just so it loses the next altercation when they go prone. Enemy phase, they're rolling up. Here comes the Flyers. Archer rolls up on Ash. Good dodge from Ash. All right, can Balthus fend off this hit? He has to go for 2 more waves. Good hit. Eats that 8. Eats another 8. It looks like Dimitri is going for a gambit of his own. This is going to be huge. Can stall off all of these wyverns. Nosferatu on the knight. Good dodge and a response. Fireball from Constance. Here's Claude with the combat art. He's going for the iron bow. He wants to go ahead and whittle him down. Great hit from Claude. All right, looks like Ash opts not to go for the wyverns just yet. Wants to get rid of the archer.
Doing my part.
This will allow some of the units to go around more freely, like Claude and Constance. Balthus still on the field with the iron gauntlets. He has 2 tries to take out. First hit, it hits. All right, Happy trying to draw off aggro off of Dimitri. He's already taken on a lot of damage. Potentially for the next match. Happy's going to assist with that a little bit.
No biggie.
All right, let's see how the enemies respond. Horseback coming through for Dimitri. 14 damage on Dimitri. He has the Horse Slayer. Does not connect. All right. 16 on Dimitri. Hits again. Hits again. All right, they have to be very mindful of the Death Knight. That is one path they do not want to cross. Claude fans out with the iron bow, takes care of the fire. Claude fans out, takes care of the wyvern.
Yeah. That's the golden deer for you.
All right, Balthus wants to beat the dog shit out of some of these units. In a risky play, Dimitri's going for a double gambit. This should actually buy them some time, knocking out 3 people and buying themselves a turn to deal with the other units.
Should I? Time is now.
Smart play by Dimitri, getting boosted by Yuri as well. 34 damage on the Mountain Knight unit. By level with a gambit of his own. 80% chance of hitting. Hits the units. Buys himself some more time. Here's Happy with the Misma.
Didn't you hear? I'm dangerous.
And we have yet another level up from Happy. HP, Dexterity, Resistance, and Charisma. Edelgar with the Steel Axe. Gets rid of the Knight. Alright, here's Ash. 50 damage to the gut.
I must steel myself.
Hilda is just on a redemption arc right now. It was looking down and out for her at first, but looks like she is hungry. People were playing with her name, and she has had it. All right, Nosferatu from Yuri wants to just whittle down as much HP as possible from the mercenary. And Constance waits, enemy phase. Horse Slayer tries to attack Ash. Hits Ash. Ash responds to the iron bow. Right to the cranium. 2 to the sternum.
No. Wait.
All right, Death Knight is approaching, but it looks like he should be able to clean up the rest of the match from here on out. Linhardt with the win. Not much action from Linhardt this action, but he is cleaning up in the end game. Edelgar coming through. Gets rid of the horseback unit. Strength and resistance. Can't be mad about that. All right, here is Balthus. 1 punch. And another. Good fundamentals from Balthus. I like how he was actually able to space out the enemy and actually rush in and get the damage he needed where he needed to get it. And look at that, Claude coming in as MVP. He had I like the diversion. He was drawing enemy fire, switching it up between axe and bow play. Claude definitely was MVP, one of my favorites. Love his performance throughout today's match. Want to see more from him in the future. Welcome to Story Recap, where we recap the bum-ass story that nobody really cares to pay attention to. Alright, so starting off, after the match wraps up, the Death Knight leaves the battlefield, and it looks like Alfred finally makes his grand appearance. I don't know, something about his color palette, black and red, he's gotta be a villain. I'm throwing that out there. It's no stretch of the imagination for him to be the villain, and he makes introductions to Byleth and the team. He claims that he is on the church's behalf looking after the Abyss and the Abyssians. They can literally put an arrow in his head right now and the whole story would be over. They can do it right now. But of course they won't. And that was Story Recap. All right, ladies and gentlemen, sitting at home, you don't want to touch that dial. We'll be back more with some more Bodybag Center. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe as we get you updated with Fire Emblem Cindered Shadows news.